I'm going to try to explain something. We'll see how it goes. It's just a thought. Okay, so the sun. There's a sun out there. And the sun is called the soul, like soul, sometimes S-O-L. And solid is like a soul-id, or a sun item. And id is an item. So anything that's solid, you know, is... There's nothing new under the sun. And we're fractals of, like, consciousness. And there's a theory called solipsism or something where, like, and the theory is in that I'm the only thing that's real and everything else is, like, generated because of me. And I think that's true, except that we're all fractals of the same being. It's not that I'm the only thing that's real. It's all real, but we're all fractalized to the same being. And what if that being is the sun, the soul? Because we're said to all have a soul. And what if the son of God, what have you, like what if that is what has been trapped? Like that's what's trapped on some never-ending infinite loop, which the infinity symbol looks very much like the analemma. And I suspect that the analemma was much more uniform looking when the earth was a 360-day year. Something happened, and around the time of Genesis, I think. Anyways, and literally, like in all cultures across the world record this, that the earth shifted and the sun changed. I mean, it literally went from a 360-day to a 365-day year. So something definitely occurred. But I'm just saying, like, we are, like, so, like, if we're the sun, and the sun is just like this energy being that's here, kind of, like, trapped and projecting itself into reality. And it might be that the sun is like the big one and then the stars are little ones. I don't know. Anyways, like little energy beings. Like when the sun decides it wants to project something new down here, that's when it starts like doing flares and stuff and like wipes the surface out and then may create again. Like I totally feel the moon is artificial, but like the sun is what is natural in the sense that it was put here with the original creation. I had this vision one time where the sun, I was sitting in my living room and the sun, like it was like a cataclysmic thing, and the sun fell on my head and my head exploded into like a million pieces, and they were fractals of me. And I ended up in one fractal. It was like I went like into one fractal, and I woke, like I was just all of a sudden in an ice world, kind of like what I think Antarctica would be like, and I was standing outside like a laboratory thing. Maybe that's where our bodies actually are. It's just hard to tell what's really going on here. But I was just thinking that, you know, we're told that, you know, we all have the soul, and the soul is what's, you know, important, and etc. And the sun is the soul. And, you know, the sun is always out. I mean, it never goes off. It's just we can't always see it. It's just very interesting. I definitely don't think it's a flaming ball of gas or anything like that. I mean, some evidence points toward it being cool. And that's interesting that I ended up in an ice world. I don't know. Just thought I'd share. And since I'm talking out there, let's go with one more thing. So, you know how the Cabal is Ka, Ba, and El, okay? In Egypt, the soul was thought to be 3 parts. It was called the Ka, the Ba, and the Ak. Not Ankh, similar, but it's AKH, Ak. So what if El, which is the name of the demiurge, the artificial intelligence system, and the Cabal are the demiurge's minions, basically are essentially trying to take over. The Ak was the highest part of the soul. So what if they're rerouting people from ascending into the proper way, and they're instead trying to like ascend them through the demiurge? And it's like, so they're the Ka, the Ba, and the El instead of the Ka, the Ba, and the Ak. And so somehow they're like hijacking ascension. See, the thing is like with this Project Looking Glass that was done years ago, on every timeline, humanity woke up. And so you've got all this Kanye stuff right now with him like doing this controlled disclosure, and now Aaron Carter has allegedly died. I mean, did he really die? I mean, the thing is they're releasing this information intentionally because they're trying to control this awakening. They being the Cabal, the Ka-Ba El, instead of the Ka-Ba Ak. I'm telling you, they're trying to reroute us into a phantom type matrix, or like a mimic, another mimic, instead of us going where we're supposed to go. And I truly feel that if a cataclysmic event occurs, don't go to the light, go into the void. Those of us that go into the void will create another world. And I've seen intuitively that like a bridge literally comes out of your heart, and you leave this world by going inside yourself. It's like we're portals or something. It's hard to explain. Okay, that's enough for now. Have a good day.